Hey, so I never make videos unless I got something to talk about, and today I do, which is the acquisition of 3 new pipes. And lo and behold, surprise to some of you, but not to others, is going to be they are all Alberto Bonfiglioli pipes. And as you can tell, I'm holding on to the box, which is one of the reasons that I ended up going directly through Alberto. The first Bonfiglioli pipe that I purchased was through LJ Peretti Company. It was an unsmoked 2008 estate pipe, and it didn't even come with a sock. I was like, all right, I got the pipe. Pipe's gorgeous. Turned me on to researching and delving into the rest of Alberto stuff and kind of where he lay in the vast catalogs of real high level Italian carvers. Then I ended up finding probably what his best distributor is, which is Pipes, the #2 Smoke out of Canada. And I bought, I think, 4 pipes out of there. And so got pipe socks, but still didn't get a pipe box. And when I had the itch to start replacing what is left of my factory pipes that I have with pipes that are really nice and the style that I like, and in that way, I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to reach out to Alberto's distributors. So I went onto his website, which you can see on his pipe bag here, and bonfigliolipipe.it, and I started calling around to all of his distributors from east to west coast, New York, Pennsylvania, all the way out to California. Nobody had nothing. Pipes 2 Smoke up in Canada, he didn't really have anything up there. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the source. And as a result, he sent me a photo of an assortment of 2026 pipes that he's currently got finished. And I was like, okay, well, I want these 3. And so really quick turnaround. I mean, like after he shipped them, I thought the way that with how international mail and all this other stuff has been going as of recent, I thought it was going to take like 3 weeks to get here. It took less than 1 week. It was a $98 import fee on this stuff, but as affordable as his pipes are, and how much bang for your buck you're getting with how he does price out his pipes, combined with the fact that he knows that I am a fanboy of his and these are not the first pipes of his that I'm buying, the Italian hospitality really kicked in, like to a like almost insulting degree. Like, please let me give you a little bit more money. You're very generous here, Alberto. So without further ado, here's the first pipe that I'll show you. So this is a really nice, chubby, very curvy billiard with a subtly bent stem here, okay? And the size as well as the curves on it, it was a little bit deceptive when I was looking at the photos of this thing. I couldn't tell if this pipe was going to be the size that it is, or like not miniature, but like smaller for him, like i.e. a smoke chamber that was around 19 mil in diameter, and somewhere around like 1.5 to 1 3/4 depth. This is a 21 mil chamber, and it's over 2 inches deep. Okay, so it's got all the smoke space for somebody like me who prefers to be smoking shag cut, Oriental forward English blends. Okay, I need a chamber that's really big because I'm predominantly smoking at work, and because of the types of tobaccos that I like to smoke, in a smaller pipe, they're very quick to go. Okay, so with that being said, here's the first pipe that I grabbed. It is cool. It clinches great. As you can see, it's completely unsmoked. Okay, can we see how gorgeous the inside, like the internal and exterior of this grain is? So the reason that this is unsmoked is because I am still getting over a cold that took forever to come on, and it was a really brutal man cold, if you will, and I'm still not all the way rid of it. So the only thing I've been doing with these pipes as far is clinching them and driving around with them. That's about it. And they clinch beautifully, right? It's one of the reasons that I went in and had to replace, you know, what my current collection, I guess you would call rotation, whatever, and kind of purge it of like the factory stuff, because Alberto's pipes clinch really well, and I'm predominantly smoking at work, driving a dump truck, operating equipment like bobcats, or having both hands on you know, a shovel or whatever it is that I'm using at work. Okay, anyhow, next coming up is going to be this freeform plateau top bent pipe. Okay, beautiful guy with a silver band, and the pattern that's on this silver band, I don't know if we can see this here, but it's got this same kind of like wave pattern that I have on my brass band to my Bonfiglioli Canadian, okay? And as you can probably see from this grain and the stain on the grain, it's got a nice like rosé pink hue, which didn't really come through on the cell phone picture that Alberto sent me when he was like, yeah, pick out what you want. I like it. I like the pink, and I'm really looking forward to see what kind of color it's going to turn once I've smoked this thing a couple hundred times and been handling it and been tossing it around in the tote bag that I use with you know, my snap lid glass jars of tobacco and my cleaners and my matches and all that stuff that I carry around with me all day. So the thing about Alberto's pipes is they all clinch really well. He uses these really tough lucite stems on them, and this one, again, like the colors in his, I don't know if it's the lighting in his shop or just that it was a cell phone pic, but this stem to me looked like it was yellow, and it's not yellow. This is going to be orange and clear swirled lucite, okay? And again, it's a beautifully clinching, very well balanced pipe. All right, much better than that Canadian that I got from him. That thing, boy, if I'm driving long enough in my dump truck trying to clinch that pipe, I get a little bit of TMJ. All right, start cramping up in my jaw muscles. Okay, so last but not least is going to be what's probably going to be like the pipe that I smoke the most. I was like really stoked about it, and that is this beautiful big billiard. Okay, it's got that same orange and clear lucite stem that squares off. Okay, so it's very, very durable, very rugged. Army mount or not, you can take this thing apart and put it back together while the pipe is hot. We got the squared off shank, and it's a very subtle 2-panel design on the outside with its rustication, and it's black. I know that Halloween just passed, but dang, if there's not a pipe out there that says Halloween more than this, I'd like to see it. Maybe as much, but so again, this thing just clinches so wonderfully well. It is right just where I need it. Probably the tobacco that I'm going to start with this guy, and this will be the one that I start to break in first, is going to be either LJ Peretti Park Square, LJ Peretti Pride of Loch Lomond, or some Sam Gawith Squadron Leader. With all three of these pipes, I'm gonna smoke a tobacco that I know very well. And I'd like to kind of, as a content thing, I'm gonna make a video with my first smoke out of each of these pipes, and I'll talk about the tobacco, because I don't have any videos talking about tobacco, and you know, my experience and what I get out of stuff is my own versus somebody else. And yeah, opinions vary, but they can also be helpful. So where this will be different is I'll be smoking a favorite tobacco a very well-known tobacco through a virgin pipe. So we'll see. Whatever the case, I'm gonna love it because I haven't smoked in over a week, and it's gonna be, from where I am right now, probably gonna be at least 3 or 4 days before I can actually start smoking. But yeah, so these are my new acquisitions from Bonfiglioli. Very, 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 very generous guy. I got some really cool stuff from him. I'm not going to talk about all of it, but I'll talk about what I probably think of as like the coolest and best gift that I got from him. And it is this leather pocket protector for your pipe cleaners. There is a leather worker out in Bologna who is a member of Alberto's pipe club, and they've got a pretty good relationship, as I'm sure most people who know Al have. And this guy sells these things for 15 euros on his own website. You can find him very easily when you get to Alberto Bonfiglioli on his Instagram. He's got a post, like 2 different posts, I think, that link this gentleman. So if you want to pay it's got to be somewhere between like $24 and $26 US for 1 or more of these, go for it. I am going to buy a couple of these when I go to Spain for New Year's. And the reason I'm going to do that is the import fees are going to be lower. The shipping is going to be a little bit lower. It's going to be a little bit more cost effective for me to do it out there. But also because I already had one of these that I got from Pipes to Smoke when I bought my 4 pipes from up there. And he threw one of these in with that order, and I lost it a couple weeks ago. So that's really why when I was opening up all my stuff, I was like, oh, I got this free thing. That's awesome. I got this other free thing. That's cute. And then when I saw this, I started jumping up and down because I really wanted this exact one from this leather guy. And this is probably gonna live in a drawer, to be honest with you. I've got a guy who does leather work, and it's easy enough to have a 2 1/4 inch wide strip of leather folded over and just pop rivets in it. And I'm gonna have like a few of these made, and I'll save this for special occasions, if you will. But I'm not gonna be bringing this around to work and carrying it with all my other stuff in and out of machines, in and out of dump trucks, setting it down in a customer's garage or in their front yard somewhere as I'm tearing out and paving their driveway. I just don't need to be juggling around such a small item like this that I can just risk having what happened to the last one. That's it, getting lost. So definitely, please check out Alberto Bonfiglioli at Bonfiglioli pipe.it. Find some stuff that you like. He's got a gorgeous Christmas pipe that he's got. It's a gorgeous, red varnished, multi-paneled billiard that he did. It's a lot like the, I'm calling my Halloween pipe, but a little bit more classy, a little bit more smooth. Like I've said in the videos before, he doesn't have to make his things look so, evil and, muscular, as it were. He's got very, very elegant pipes, as actually shown in this video. So this pipe that I can't quite decide if it is a Art Deco or if it's like a mid-century-ish pipe. Like, what do you guys think of this one? Does this look like something that's really stylistic of, like late 50s, early 60s, mid-century, or is this Art Deco? I don't know. All I know is that it's beautiful. I can't wait to smoke it. Stay tuned for the videos breaking these things in. In the meantime, give a like, subscribe, throw me a comment, questions, suggestions, and last but not least, keep your powder dry and don't smoke your dottle.